Welcome everybody to the final of the qualifier for the Roccat VersaSphere Invitational. We have nFaculty going up against Team Alternate in our first game of the best of 5 series here. Starting to the left side in blue, it is Alternate with Vasil on the Illidan, Mopsy on the Teriel, Krollo on the Uther, Gluehammer on Falstad, and Guccio on his Abathar, the Pajamather. To the right side of the map, it is nFaculty starting as the red team on Garden of Terror with Xon on Anubarak, Holo on the Tigers, Noafiel playing the Rhaegar here, Green out on Chen, and Sypho on Tassadar. So as you can see, we have like a perfect Bloodlust comp for Team nFaculty if they want to go for it. Of course, missing out on the Ancestral Healing with a single healer on the board is always a sacrifice, but they could go for it. They were able to get the Tigers and the Tassadar through the draft, and therefore they have Odin as well as Archon if they want to go for a Bloodlust comp with two great frontliners, as we have Chen and Anubarak here. There was a bit of discussion before the game, since we are currently playing for a seat in the Invitational itself, and nFaculty was asking for a best of 3 instead of a best of 5. It's already quite late in Europe. We have like 30 minutes to midnight, and apparently a few of the nFaculty players have to wake up really early in the morning. On the other hand, we have the opponent's team. We have Alternate currently in a boot camp in a team house, so they don't really have to get up in the morning at all, and they said nope, we don't want to play a best of 3, we want to play the full best of 5. nFaculty wasn't happy about that at all, and there was a bit of discussion between the two teams then in the lobby, so we have a bit of an incentive here for both teams to actually win it. And let's see which team will prevail with its combo. As you can see, we have at this point the Abathar combo for Alternate Gaming again. The Illidan is there. Illidan, of course, a hero that benefits greatly from having that Abathar support, and we have him also in a position where, especially on the garden map, he can be very valuable to a team, since he can solo the big gardens as well, do a lot of damage to those terrors, collect the seeds, and seeds is what it's really all about. The second plan is the most important one. The first one can be bursted down quite easily. Well, maybe not the most important one, but the first one can be bursted pretty easily. But of course, you still need to get those seeds, and that's what both teams are doing immediately. Kind of starting to transition a bit. We have up to the top, seeds taken. Both teams actually just going for those seeds right now, and the timing is actually really nice for those siege giants, having them push while the seeds are being taken on map. 32 against 27 now. The smaller camps are of course the first target for both teams, and now it's going straight for the big one. It's a 3 versus 1 as Vasil on the Illidan is starting to jump in, but Krollo and Gluehammer are lending their support, with Mopsy also going in, turning it into a 4 versus 5. There's a 4 versus 4. Anubarak has to move out though, and both teams still going straight for that plant and the bottom lane, as Abathar soaks up some additional experience to the top. It was actually in a spot where the Tyrael could take him down if he sees it. Didn't see it there in time though, and down to the bottom it's still the fight for the plant, with the healing wall already set by nFaculty, but they apparently give it up. They have 42 seeds for now against 32, and Anubarak down to the bottom, soaking up experience, as the mid lane is now being completely pushed in by Noafiel on the Rhaegar with a quick lightning shield. Both teams should not really... this is a pretty smart move, like trying to get some map control with the siege giants pushing, a bit of breathing room to get the seeds then. It's still level 6 versus level 5, with Alternate getting a slight lead in experience, thanks to the Abathar soaking those lanes that were abandoned earlier by the heroes as they were attempting to go for the big terror and collect those additional seeds. But it's a very insignificant lead in experience just yet. Wave after wave is going to be cleared here, and a single wave can really bring you back to par. So, comes down to the seeds. There's the push that we've been talking about, taking the siege giants down in the mid lane for Alternate, and nFaculty is starting to push in a bit, but against Falstad it's going to be a bit tricky for them to really do any damage there. Both teams just very, very adamant about getting the experience and the soak on the lane right now, trying to push in a little bit, maybe get that lead in seeds for now, but as you can see, those siege giants not doing too much. Vasil can always just like move in with the Illidan, do a bit of damage there. The Illidan himself can also just go and grab seeds on his own, maybe get a bit of support with the Tyrael here. Over the Uther, just throwing a quick heal. They're trying to engage towards the Anubarak, but Anub moving back on is on top of things here, not being caught off guard. And Holo at the top, apparently he wants to fight as well. He's just a bit restless on that material, on the Tychus, isn't he? Moves in to get the seeds, and that's a very quick rotation that they had there. I don't think that Alternate caught onto that just yet. So they get a fair amount of seed, and it's already too late to do anything. They burst down the plant, and they get the first plant easily. So plant already growing, with down here the big Terror still half HP. And that's a lot of seeds that you can still gather up there if you want to. On the other hand, we had now Alternate go for a hard camp, and the Knights are starting to push in, and then converging towards the seeds here. They themselves will not get an entire plant, so they will get most likely the second plant a little bit faster, but this first plant can really start to do some damage. With the camp already taken, looks like the Tacita is going to go for plant here, dancing around a bit on his warhorse. Cypher actually moving back. It is the Chen who jumps in. And we have level 9.5 already for Alternate. In terms of experience, they're doing a great job here. Hitting the 10 first would be amazing for them. And hitting the 10 while the plant is pushing in would be great, because they can immediately engage against the opponent's heroes. This is becoming actually very dangerous for nFaculty. nFaculty is still trying to move in with the plant, but they are only on level 9. They are starting to get the experience here. They need to be careful. Down to the bottom we have a rotation towards Krolu, and with another stun, the head is in, and Uther gets away. Uther gets away. The 10 is nearly there for Alternate, for Faculty. There it is. Both teams now on 10, with the plan still starting to apply some pressure to the top lane. 4 heroes are currently there, including the Abathur, of course. In the mid lane, it's still the Tacita soaking up EXP as well. But you can really see that that plan isn't doing too much just yet. It forces a rotation to the top, so it gives you a bit more map presence, but not really anything that they gain through this besides that. 30 seconds on the plan, can't really do a whole lot with that. Already about to be bursted down. And well, while we have that continuing and a bit of a push, it's very unlikely that we're going to see anything killed here. So I guess let's have a quick look at the talents. Oh, actually we have a bit of a push in the mid lane, and that is finally starting to destroy some structures, as Holo and Cypher are going strong against those towers. The rotation is starting now, and they have to back it. Well, maybe Illidan can engage against Cypher. No, not happening. So it's gonna be a 5 versus 5 actually, as the mid lane is being dominated right now. Ooh, Illidan needs to be careful. Ultis away, the engagement against the Tyrael, against the Tychus. There comes the Odin form to save his ass. And Rhaegar is already starting to move in, and the damage is real for now, and Tychus is already down. Krolo is falling as well, 2 down against 0, and they're starting to push this in. Pretty strong push that we see here with the Archon, with the Odin. Another shock and awe as the Abathur clone does his job, but Gluehammer is in trouble, is hunted down as well. 3 kills against none, and it looks like Vassal might fall as well. Yes, 4 kills versus 0. And that's, of course, quite devastating now. 12 levels against 11 in favor of nFaculty, taking the fort now as well. That fight snowballed fast and snowballed hard. And as they disengage, let's take a quick look at those abilities that we see there. As you can see here, it's the ancestral healing indeed, so they decided to go for the healing. They only have a single healer. They have not a lot more support than that, so no Bloodlust comp, but Odin and Archon are doing still a lot of work. The extra talent also already for Team nFaculty. We have Archon, we have Storm, Earth and Fire, Ancestral Healing, Commander Odin, and Commandeer Odin, and of course Locust Swarm for them. We have Ultimate Evolution, Shock and Awe, Divine Storm, Judgment, and Metamorphosis for Team Alternate. Alternate got pretty much rolled in the last battle. 4 heroes down, but only 1 level behind. That level means though that we can, well, actually it's going to be the 13 in a second, so that extra talent is going to hit. Down here we have 3 heroes for Alternate. And, well, they see everything that happens there. Up to the top, it's the seats that are being taken by nFaculty. And so far, nFaculty has done a really good job on this map. But we have now the plant growing for Alternate, as they got those seeds. They already had a bit of a lead. Again, the first plant here. The rotation to the top is happening, and there's only 3 heroes there. They're already disengaging, not even trying to fight this. They could fight the bottom plant. Now they're going in with a 4 versus 3. Might be able to jump one of them, going straight for Krolo for the healer, but also Mopsio is low in HP. They're starting to engage against the Falstad. Double Falstad once again for the double shock and awe. Here comes the plant moving in the shotgun. Oh, nFaculty is healing himself with ancestral healing. The Archon is there, as is the Tychus. The stun is real, really well done by the Uther here. Great stun by him. Material is already down. Sypho is in trouble on the other hand. Moving back with the phase shift. The Holo moves in with the DPS. The plant in the entire fight trying to really control the flow here, but not able to get that done. The Tychus, or the Falster, actually had to move back as Tychus was going in. nFaculty is getting the seeds. They're getting a lot of these seeds, but the plant is moving to the bottom lane and could not only wreck that wall, but also go straight for the fort here. We have more seeds collected now for nFaculty. They're really playing this well, dominating the map in my opinion, going for the objectives, and also now rotating down to the bottom just in time to save that fort. Really good rotations for nFaculty. They lost no heroes so far. They killed 5 in total. Son is once again stunning Vassal here. The plant is about to drop. There comes another storm. Great moves on the Tassadar here. Sypho is doing this really well, but we have the kill against the Anubarak after all, as the Illidan started to jump in together with the Turiel here. To the top lane, we still have one single hero. Greenout is on the Chen, and we're starting to push this back a bit. Level 15 versus level 14, and that 16 talent is going to help nFaculty a lot to control the game for a bit longer. But with this plant, they cannot contest it. This Terror is going to go down, and the seeds will be collected by Team Alternate. They're getting every single one of them, but it's 82 versus 78. Very, very even in that regard. But the 16 talent is, of course, going to change things quite significantly. With that talent, we will have nFaculty in a commanding position for maybe a minute in-game. The Siege Giant's taken, the Chen up to the top lane is doing his thing, and the 16 talent is really helping nFaculty now to take the objectives on the map and go straight for those Knights. Getting the Knights, it's going to be a little bit difficult for Alternate to engage for a few more seconds, but they are closing that experience gap that we have between the two of them. North here with the Lightning Shield doing a lot of damage against the mercenaries here, but we have a rotation down to the bottom lane. They want to go for the fort apparently. Oh, the initiation against Son, and he's bursted down. He's melted away. He's in the stun lock. The CC for Alternate helping them with a kill here. 2 kills against 5, and they had to give up the fort. And need now to defend that keep, because suddenly it's Alternate that's pushing, and they are pushing hard. They're closing the experience gap, and they want to wreck this complete wall and maybe go for the keep. There's 20 seconds on the Anubarak. They get a lot of damage done in here actually. They destroy the entire wall. There comes the shock and awe, but oh, Greenout jumps in. That was maybe a bit too fast. Goes straight for the Storm, Earth and Fire as Holo uses the he uses the Odin. I'm not sure how much I like that, because the first thing that happens after he uses Odin is Alternate just moves back and disengages. That ultimate is down. 2 ultimates are down, including the Chen ultimate. We have now the Locust Lord back, aka Anubarak, and 16, 17 versus 17 right now, with a few additional mercenary camps taken by Alternate. Pyjama Thur, Guccio at the top lane is still doing his thing with the triple Locust now. He can be very annoying and push lanes hard. We have a 5-man team up at the top, starting to take down the Siege Giants. They could also push in that wall, but Alternate is of course rotating. They're rotating to meet this, and there's another Siege Giant push in the middle for Alternate. The blue team here is starting to push in the mid lane and forces a rotation out of nFaculty and jump straight in to make sure that they're not taking too much damage here. So, down to the bottom lane, there is the Abathur. Oh, can he be stunned? Ah, moves out in the last second possible. So, good job by Guccio. He plays a very, very solid Abathur, I have to say. We've seen him several times already on that hero, and he's doing a great job on him. Now we have the team fighting in the middle once again. Vassal here on the Illidan, still up at the front. And Illidan is actually doing some work, especially with the assistance to the Abathur. He can really do a good job there. We have now the Beetle Lord going into the middle, meet up with the rest of his mates, as we have 5 versus 5 unfolding in front of us. And heroes are getting into position here. There comes Greenout. The 2 frontliners are there. The wall, the gate is nearly down. Then you can engage into the fort if you have to, or if you don't really want to do that, but if you have to, you will. And here is once again Guccio pushing in with a triple Locust and trying to apply some pressure to the keep at the bottom lane for the... yeah, there it is already. Of nFaculty. nFaculty taking another turret, and therefore the wall Do we have a copy on the Abathur? Not just yet, and they are starting to disengage. And nFaculty starts to disengage. They go for the seeds now. Night is up, and it's still, yeah, they're moving in. A bit of a trap there. Tacita, well, we have the vision for now, actually, provided by the Clairvoyance. And already, ooh, that could be dangerous, but they're moving back with the ultimate being used on Vassal. Alright, so no danger just now, but they cannot really engage into this right now. They have to go the long way around it, and that will lose them a lot of seeds. They will most likely focus on the bottom lane instead. Already the Rhaegar going back there, trying to deal with the Abathur down on the bottom lane, who still pushes against the keep. Seeds are taken, the plant is growing, the Abathur down here at the bottom is trying to protect that keep, and he needs to be careful. I don't think that we have a mule actually up. Moves into it, and yeah, into the bush and doesn't see anything. Bottom lane seeds are now of course taken by Alternate, and that's a question that we are going to have answered in just a second. Will nFaculty try to contest? Will they try to contest and get a few additional seeds on their own? And they are moving towards the easy camp instead. Going for the easy camp, not going to contest the push just yet. The plan for both teams is in game. And, well, we actually have some more seeds that could be grabbed here. Noirfield is already taking them. That will make it easier for nFaculty to get the next plan. That's actually really good for them. That's amazing for them. In the mid lane, they engage against Xon again, and he is getting... he's not getting away, no. He was polymorphed there as well. The seeds are taken. Look at that. Another 100 seeds that we already have for nFaculty. 114. They will get an easy second plan, but they already lost the hero, and this turned the entire fight into a 4 versus 5. Let's find out if they can actually save it here. Greenout goes ham on the plant, like hitting that E and going for the speed up to just push Gluehammer back with one hit after another. The Ancient of Wars are fighting once again. Here comes the quick shock and on. Warfield saving his own ass with the Ancestral Healing. Still 20 seconds on the Anubarak, but we have the Abathur clone down. And also Mopsio is not looking too good here. Greenout jumps out of the plant. Vassal is still on it. And, well, we're going straight for the battle against as Tyrael goes down, but also Tacita is eliminated. The stun against the Tychus is strong as Greenout just jumps straight for Gluehammer. Tries to move in, and oh god, yeah, Falstad doesn't stand a chance here. Falstad goes down, and down here we have the plant still fighting, but it's 3 kills against only 1, not including the Anubarak kill at the beginning. So in total 8 kills against 4, and don't forget about that second plant. It's still there. We have another plant now growing for the red team, and they can use that right now, and that plant is going to be pretty brutal. So, good job so far. They're actually chasing the plant up here at the top. Vassal, well, it is the Illidan. He has a lot of potential to get away here. Yeah, and he uses his ultimate to get away. Uses his heroic ability for that. And now we have the entire team, including Tacita, at the top. 3 heroes still down. Level 20 hitting for both of them just a few seconds faster for Alternate than it does for nFaculty. But I don't think that both teams will have trouble to get to the next the 20 before the next fight hits. There's already the second plan moving in. The 20s are there, and we're going to have a quick look at the heroic abilities. We have Demonic Form, Resurgence of the Storm on the Tyrael, Divine Hurricane, Blast of War, and Bolt of the Storm on the Abathur. Interesting to see that, as Resurgence, Triple Resurgence, and Storm Shield actually on side of nFaculty. The Triple Resurgence is super strong here. The plant going down at the bottom. At the top we have a 4-man push moving in. They can always disengage and keep those Resurgences in mind. They will try to use those. Here comes the engage against Noirfield, and boy is he bursted down here. But we have the Odin being used. The big red button is already doing its work. Krolo is in a bit of trouble. They're trying to burst out the Odin, and they're going to get it. Here comes the plant moving in, and the kill against Krolo. Kill against Krolo. The Illidan moving in, trying to maybe drop the Tychus here. Doesn't really get him, though, and he's already low. The plant is going ham as well. Is trying to catch up with the heroes. Not really able to do that. Vassal down at the bottom is a bit in trouble, but now we have Guccio moving in with a quick fly-in. He's already being attacked. It's, of course, the clone on the Abathur. He is not even the real hero, and he's already down. Didn't do too much. And down here, the Tyrael is trying to escape Greenout with the attempt to actually jump him. And yes, he's already unhorsed, and they're going ham on him. He's going to go for the quick sword, moving away here, but an Uberak with a quick tunnel goes straight for him. And this is going to be death for the Tyrael. He's not going to get the Uberak either. So nice kill here. 10 kills against 6, and the plant is still going to be alive for another 20 seconds. Moving in, but the keep is down. Abathur in that time was able to eliminate the keep, so Guccio with great moves here. And the plant was not really all that useful for nFaculty. They got a few kills, but just look at the experience alone. That's where we see Alternate taking the lead again. The triple resurgence is helping nFaculty a lot, but right now they're starting to be in, well, not, I don't want to say in trouble, they still are on level 21, but they start to lose some momentum as they lost that keep. And we're of course going to have a quick look at the talents for the Abathur. No promote, he goes for the global nest, which helps him a lot with just moving in to use the triple locust, but without the promote we won't see the promoted catapults, which is of course one of the biggest strengths of an Abathur in the late game to use that. Looking at the middle or the top lane here, the seeds are taken. That's going to be another plant for Alternate, and nFaculty is going to get a plant as well though. Both teams are going to get another plant. It's the plant battle once more, and Abathur is actually starting to focus a lot on the top lane, where he will get a fort. That fort he will definitely get. There's not really a lot that he can do. He doesn't even have ammunition any longer. Knights stolen to the left side. That's one of the things that nFaculty at least succeeds at, and they will use that to maybe drop the fort at the bot lane, at least break the wall in for now. Don't really go for it just yet. They want to initiate. Oh, actually, talking about initiation, do we see the initiate with the Tyrael? He is looking for it. Yes, there it is. Goes straight for it, and Shock and Awe bomb, melting him away with the Shock and Awe. Really well done. Great kills that we have there, but the Resurgent brings him back. The problem here. Oh, the heal on the Son. Great heals in the second Shock and Awe with a false stat copy, didn't do too much. Mopsio actually goes down, the Tyrael is eliminated, and Uther is really low too. They're going for Xon at this point. Wow, the plant's doing so much damage here. And Xon on the Anubarak in trouble, but so is the false stat. Tychus falls, and false stat is dead as well. Krolu in trouble, the storm! So they get him, they're locking him down, and yes, Krolu falls. No, he doesn't! The plant is blocked, but Anubarak, he dove maybe a bit too hard. No, Krolu goes down after all, and Xon is trying to get away here. 13 kills against 8 right now. The plans for the fight here. Xon is so low, but he's still sticking it out here. Mopsio, with the resurgence that he has, is going back into the battle. Here comes the teleport on the Anubarak. Greenout is losing the plan in just a few seconds. He's still trying to go for the Tyrael. He might get him. He uses his E for the speed, and he gets him. He gets the kill on him. Great job here. Tyrael is now down for 60 seconds. He doesn't have the resurgence any longer. Vasil on the plant is starting to be in a bit of trouble. We have Abathur still pushing at the top, trying to apply some pressure to the keep here, but the bottom is being attacked as well. So 3 heroes down, 4 alternate, and nFaculty is starting to push. They want to have at least have the wall here, and they're pushing that wall in. Vasil can just watch. Just look, don't touch. There's nothing else that he can do at this point. This is getting a bit tricky for him, but tower after tower just goes down here, and Tychus is now back as well. It looks like Vasil wants to jump in. Oh, but Falstad needs to be careful. Like, Gloomhammer is in a bit of trouble here. Overextending. Ooh, we have the double Falstad now. Is the Shock and Awe up again? Can they go for it? Greenout has a big problem, and it's called 3 heroes. There comes a very, very good Ancestral Healing, but he might die after all. Yes, he's gonna go and die here, but he has the Resurgence up, so Resurgence will be back. Resurgence is going to be changed in the future. As far as we know, there is going to be a bit of a change to the cooldown. Right now it's 120 seconds, and according to the people that have been at BlizzCon, it will be 180 seconds, so full 3 minutes in the future. The copy on the Falstad is of course moving in and trying to just do some damage before it expires. Keep in mind, Falstad did not take the upgrade on the heroic ability. He took the Bolt of the Storm, which will give him a bit more mobility on the map, and therefore the ability to just move away. 14 kills against 9, level 23 versus level 23, 1 keep still eliminated. We have the seeds up again, and already alternate taking them right off the bat. Double camp now pushing for nFaculty, and we have 1 camp pushing for alternate. The seeds are taken at the top, and the big yeah, the big terror is being attacked here, as we see the rotation down to the bottom for alternate. They're trying to take the bottom terror. Falstad is stopping that push for now. This is of course going to become a bit tricky with those double catapults always moving in. Will we see the plant here? It's actually gonna be closed for the plant. If one of the teams can get a few down at the bottom, it's gonna be an easy pick, but let's see how much they're actually gonna get. The Abathur is actually in there as well, just like always moving in and then just TPing it back and pushing that, yeah, pushing straight against that keep here. And we have 90 seats gonna be taken. 90 against how many are we gonna get? 90 against 100. Ooh, that plant is gonna do work. That plant is gonna do work, as does Abathur against this up here. We have one fort at the top being taken. So that fort has been eliminated. And that leaves only the 3 keeps here for alternate, but that's plenty compared to what we see for nFaculty. They already lost a keep, and this one is about to fall to the Abathur if he wants to push in again with a triple locust, and he can actually do that in just a bit. But of course, another thing that he has to do, he's gonna go for the triple locust, is go back, copy the false stat, and go for the double heroic ability again. Oh my god, that was a close one. Abathur just barely getting away there. But of course, this is pushing the lanes back. This is pushing the lanes back once again. What really helps nFaculty is this one lone knight that they still have there. But the plan is now going, and look at that, they don't even want to go for the keep, they want to go for the core apparently here. Do we have the engagement against Green out? Yes, he's moving in, and there comes the quick shock and awe against nFaculty, and it's too late. The ancestral healing is just not enough. He's melted away. It's a 4 versus 5. They're going straight for the shielded Odin here, trying to just force the Tigers out, and this plant is hitting like a truck right now. The pain train is coming, and it took the form of a plant. Oh boy, this is going to be the Anubarak, but he has still Resurgence up, and we see Vassal going straight for, they want to core it right now. They want to core it. There's one hero down, Greenout is in trouble, and goodbye Greenout. He has no Resurgence up again. Sypho is moving back as well. They at least kill the fall stat, but it looks like the Tigers might fall here too. I don't think he can escape this. Nope, down he goes, and this might be game, ladies and gentlemen. With Sypho now even being attacked on the Tacita, dropping his Resurgence is up still, but they are going for the core here apparently, and that plan is just wrecking everything. The Tacita is back and trying to force the plant out, but it's only 75%. There comes the quick stun against Sypho. Job well done. Alternate about to take this game here. 30%, 25% on the core, and this is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. GG, as Alternate takes game number 1 in the best of 5 series here at the final of the qualifier. Welcome back to game number 2 with a 1-0 lead for Team Alternate in the best of 5 series here at the qualifier final for the Roccat VersaSphere Invitational. Starting to the left side of the map, we have Alternate Gaming with Vasil on the Anubarak, Gucci on the Vala, Gluehammer on Nova, Mopsio with the Arthurs, and Krolo playing Uther today. Whereas to the right side in the second game on Dragonshire, we see nFaculty in red with Sypho playing Falstad, Greenout playing Tyrael, Xon on the Stitches, Holo on Tychus, and nFaculty on the Brightwing. Very, very mobile setup in this best of 5 series. In the second game for Team nFaculty, having the Falstad and the Brightwing on a map like Dragonshire pays off quite a lot. They have also the initiation with the Tyrael here, picked that away from the opponent too. And, ooh, we have a bit of a gank squad going in there with Arthurs, Anub, and Nova. Both of them, actually, both teams want to go for a quick kill here at the beginning of the game. And there comes already the stun. That could have been seen here. They're moving in already, and we could see that fight. Holo is already moving back. The bans this time were Abathur and Tacita. Abathur and Tacita have been banned in this game. And, well, for now it looks like we will not see that bloodbath that could have unfolded in front of us in this early game. The Nova and the Vala picked, giving a lot of DPS, of course, to Team Alternate. They have 2 frontliners with Arthurs and with the Anubarak, and the healer is Uther for them. They got that through the ban picks and bans. So a great combo here for them. And I'm pretty interested to see how exactly this is going to play out for Alternate here. It's getting kind of late in Europe, and nFaculty wasn't too happy about that. So, yeah. I mean, at this point, we have also this mid lane here with the Stitches going up against Krolu. The bottom lane is what's really the dangerous part, as this is where the most is going to happen right now. With a quick lockdown on Tigers, the attempt to really put that down. But yeah, there's the hologram already. Double Shrine for Team Alternate and nFaculty. Oh, they might lose Norfield. The stun follow-up and just barely getting away here. Yeah, there's another quick snipe. Whoa, the shit is really hitting the fan down there, isn't it? I mean, the drop Shrine, I don't think that Falsat can contest that. Falsat is actually in a little bit of trouble against Vala here. Guccio playing a great Vala so far. His Abathur was giving nFaculty a lot of problems in the last game. Now we have another Shrine being contested. Son is moving in on the Stitches as well. Does he get a good hook? Initiation on both heroes. The hook, nope, he doesn't even try for it. Doesn't really go for it. The Shrine might go to Alternate once again. Ooh, the snipe actually hitting Tigers here and pushes him back for now. Here comes the double stun once more. The initiation going straight for it. Shrine is going to be taken in a little bit, but they get the kill against Norfield. The healer is out and Arthurs is moving back just in the last second, surviving for now, and I don't think that nFaculty can contest the Shrine. They have to really go and protect the middle now. The snipe misses. And the Brightwing blinked out. That is just so good to have the mobility of the Brightwing and the Fall set to help out in these situations. And just switch lanes, that's exactly what they do. And Nubarak in the last second moves back and the Dragonite is already taken. It was an attempt to avoid it, but they were a bit too late. We have Krolu on the Dragonite going straight for that wall, trying to take down the towers. And Nubarak not dying in the last fight, moving back there in time. Level 5 and a bit of a lead here for Alternate. Keep in mind, they are actually playing in a team house right now. They're having a boot camp, so they're in a position where they can communicate with each other quite a lot, practicing Heroes over the Storm quite a bit. And we have now the first towers already taken out. Knights, of course, they scale as long as the game goes. They will become a lot stronger. At first, taking down the wall here is absolutely okay. And of course, you force your opponent's team to just converge towards the middle, which frees up a lot of pushing power down at the bottom. Might be able to just move in, get a kill there, push some lanes in, just do some work. Gucci at the top here with Sypho still battling it out. Krolu now in the middle with the Dragonite. So far has done what he could, but he was only able to kill a single tower and not really much more than that. Up at the top, level 7 versus level 6. Oh, Sypho needs to be super careful with this. Those searing arrows, they do a lot of damage. Actually, not the searing arrows, that's of course a talent that you could potentially get a little bit later. But yep, hungering arrows there. Down to the bottom, we will see a bribe. Oh my god, it's contested. They're stealing it and they're getting Norfield. Oh, holy cow, that hurt. That hurt. Norfield goes in for the bribe, loses both bribe stacks. The Siege Giants are being sniped. Very well done by Alternate. That's a great win for them. Now they have 4 Giants pushing the bottom lane and they got 2 kills already. This is amazing for them. They immediately move down to the bottom. Vala is still at the top soaking speed, but just look at the damage here done by those Siege Giants. Having 4 Giants pushing with 4 heroes protecting them is absolutely crazy. This is doing work. This is doing a lot of work, and all the experience that is currently gathered by Alternate, it just matters so much. The first team to hit the 10 is going to lose. Oh my god, they get a pick off. They get a kill against Tyrael, against Tychus. He was actually out of position for a second, and they get that kill as well. Another double stun against Norfield and Stitches. Oh, the Brightwing is stunned again, and is he dying? No, he gets away in the last second, but those Sea Giants still doing well. Mopsio in trouble now. He actually dove a bit too hard. He is being killed, and Norfield actually survives that battle as Xon is being pushed back. Ooh, Vala needs to be careful, but they're going for green out now. Another stand follows up. Oh, Tyrael has to be super careful, but as you can see, that 4 dies, and he has the 10. That's what they were hoping for. They get the 10, they sacrifice the Arthurs here, and I have to say that this is not the start that nFaculty was hoping for. nFaculty is down 1 map in the best of 5 series. It's a 0-1 for them now, and they don't start into this game with a great push or anything. It's another potential Dragonite now for the team. Oops, there comes the 10. Here comes a precision strike, apparently not hitting anything. We have Vala at the top lane protecting the Shrine. In the mid lane, the Arthurs were thinking about going straight for the Dragonite, but Stitches is already there, and the level 10 hit by now also for nFaculty, but Xon is caught. and is stunned again. Oh, he eats one. He eats one and moves up to the top, but I think in the end he's gonna die here, and yes, he will definitely fall. So Xon is down. We have Initiation down at the bottom. Vala was actually taken out at the top. Down in the bottom lane, we have Nova going up against Tychus and against Brightwing. And also with the judgment that has been used on Green out, his ultimate is down, but they control both shrines. That's something that ultimately has to change. That's why they go down to the bottom lane at this point. They're going straight for the Tychus. Bam, goodbye Tychus. And the Dragon Knight in the last second again. This time the sneak in by Team nFaculty. They get the Dragon Knight in there, putting it to use. 5 kills against 2 so far. A really fast-paced game that we see here between the two teams. And the punt against Mopsio, always kicking the tank away, which is a really good move. Tank actually has to make its way back into the fight, but for now Greenout is just waiting for the rest of his team, especially the Tychus, of course, is sorely missed here with his Odin form that he has. We didn't really get a chance to look at the talents just yet because there's so much action happening here, but we will take a look at those heroic abilities in just a bit. For now, it is the Dragon Knight on Greenout just pushing in, trying to take 1 fort here, and they have a really good chance of taking it. Mopsio is moving in with Arthur's now. Could punt him away. Ooh, are they gonna go for it? Etia? No, Xon actually in trouble. Oh, the initiation against Cypher. He's moving back, being healed, and actually escaped, but Xon is focused down, and now it's apparently time for the Tychus to die. Yes, Vala gets away. Wow, very well done. And Tychus now out of the Odin form is being chased down. Can they kill him? They're trying to, but the Shogunov pushes them back. Here comes the initiation with the judgment against Vassal. The alternate player in trouble, and he dies. It's a 1-for-1 now. 6 kills against 3 in total. Level 12 versus level 12, and the nFaculty disengages. Talents, let's have a look at them. We have Locust Swarm, we have the Strafe this time, not the Rain of Vengeance on Guccio. It is the Precision Strike for the Nova, the Army of the Dead for Arthas, and Divine Storm for Uther. Shock and Awe, of course, for the Falstad, Judgment for the Tyrael, the Gorge on Stitches, and Commandeer Odin on the Tychus, whereas we have the Blink Heal on the Brightwing. Double Bribe taken, just adds up, double Bribe here, so a lot of potential for getting a quick camp that backfired a bit earlier for the Brightwing, as he was caught, but still very good position now with, or at least great position to take these camps for nFaculty. nFaculty with a lead in experience. They were able to take down the fort in the mid lane, and that gave them a lot of EXP, but we have very nice fights here between both teams. The 5 versus 5, 5-man versus 5-man is absolutely real. We have now down to the bottom lane. Oh, a party push. Here they come, and the precision strike. Wow, Greenout gets bursted down immediately. Like, that backfired fast. He was trying to do something. I don't think they saw that there were 4 heroes down here. And Tyrael is just down, and they move back immediately. An attempt to catch now Cypher as well failed for now. Vala is moving in too. Suddenly it's a 5-man push down at the bot lane, and we have Stitches still up at the top. He's already moving back. No, decides to push that in. The camp is taken, and that puts 6 giants. This is going to be 6 giants, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. This is gonna hurt. Stitches, you have no business up there. You need to TP back. That's exactly what he does. With 6 giants pushing that wall, there's no way for the wall to survive. The only question is, will the keep survive? And I think with the 5 versus 5, this comes down to the initiation. Good hook by Stitches, hooking one of the giants and taken out. Xon in a bit of trouble. There comes the follow-up with a snipe. Pushes him back already. Commandeer Odin being used, and they really need to blow these ultimates if they want to stop that. And they need to. The wall is already being destroyed, but yeah, the ultimate, the heroic abilities are down. The shrines are bottom shrine already taken, and they're waiting for it. They're waiting for it. Oh, can they really fight against the Odin? They should maybe wait it out and just take the top shrine, and that's what they do. With Krollo moving up to the top, the Uther not in the fight just yet, so Alternate is disengaging, of course. Oh, the jump in by Cypher. He's fighting it out with the healer here, and Cypher with the DPS should be able to do a lot of damage here, and he's immediately going for it. Down to the bottom on the other hand, Noafiel seems to be in trouble. The Vala moves in with the strafe. Oh, the blink heal goes in and blinks towards the Tychus and saves his ass. Now strafe wasted is in cooldown, but we have an attempt by Arthas to just finish him off. Not really successful. Noafiel is so low in HP, but he survives in the end. 3 kills against 7. The Uther moving maybe towards the camp. No, down at the bottom. Shrine taken by Gluehammer. In the middle, Stitches. Caught off guard. No, moves back. But we have Mopsis and also Vassal trying to catch him out. But they're just a little bit late for that. 1 Shrine for each team. 15 versus 15. But nFaculty is soon to have the 16 talent. And that's going to give them a huge advantage. They want to clear a wave. They don't want to fight. 1 wave. That's all that they need. And they're going for it. The wave down at the bottom is about to be eliminated. That's going to be the 16 for them. If they can draw it out just a little bit more, they need 1 more creep, maybe 2, and there it is. The 16 talent is there. They want to fight now. They want to take this. Now they want to engage. They're going straight for the bottom shrine, taking that, but we have Alternate up at the top. They're just dodging the fight for now, gathering 1 wave after another for the experience and starting to move in towards the top fort. Going to take it. It's going to be a trade. It's going to be a fort for fort apparently. The move in by nFaculty up at the bottom, but that's also going to supply the 16 for Alternate, of course. The fort is going to be bursted down here, no questions asked, and the same is going to happen down at the bottom. 16 for both of them. Level 16 has hit for Alternate, and they are actually just going to go for the keep. They force a TP back, they will get wall and then pop. Yeah, I think probably disengage. Don't even get the tower. Disengage even before that. Want to play it super safe, and that's exactly what they do here, as nFaculty is starting to chase a bit. They have the Teriel. He could go for quick judgment if he sees an opportunity, but so far they're not there. Party bush time. Once again, are they going to jump the fall stat? Are they able to jump the fall stat? There they are, and here comes the jump. No, they're not getting anything. Oh my god, Val is immediately getting engaged against. And here comes the shock, and I'll do a lot of damage. The precision strike finishing the Teriel off. Arthas is in trouble. Oh, we have Stitches dying. Arthas actually surviving, and they're chasing down Holo right now. Holo and Noirfield are split to the left side. Oh, that doesn't look good for the 2 of them. Noirfield is already down in HP, and Holo is also not looking too healthy either. There's the kill against Vala, but immediately followed by a Brightwing kill. Holo somehow got out of this with a dash, able to just jump to the right, but we have Arthur still moving in. Oh my god, another dash saves him for now. But it is still 3 kills against only 1, and that might be Dragon Knight right now. They go towards the middle. We have the attempt by Tychus. Is he really going for the shrine at the top? I don't think he can do that, but Falstad is flying in. Falstad is flying in, and he will cap that shrine in time, won't he? Yes. Prevents the Dragon Knight for now. Good job by Falstad. Needs to be very careful as the rotation from Alternate to the top lane might damage him, and yes, there it is. Straight for the Falstad. They're going straight for it. They're going straight for it, and Falstad might die here. Oh god, he's not looking too good. He barrel rolls away for a second, but here comes Nova again, misses the snipe, but catches the pinning shot. Well done here, of course. Falstad had to kind of prevent the Dragon Knight, but he went down. Falstad went down, and now the mid lane again with an attempt to get the Dragon Knight. 3 heroes of nFaculty are moving towards lane. They want to prevent it for as long as they can, but they cannot fight a team fight. They do not have Falstad. They don't have the ultimate. And here we go. The Dragon Knight is grabbed. They grab the Dragon Knight and they want to burst down the Stitches, and they lock him down already. The precision strike has hit home. Here comes the stun by Uther. Well done with the ultimate. Uses the heroic ability. Another punt by the Dragon Knight. 3 points right there. That's a good conversion. And we have Mopsy going straight for the tower here. Moving right in as the fort is about to fall. 2 heroes down still. 4 nFaculty. Alternate on a roll right now. I mean, these boys are wrecking it. They're going for the wall right now, and that wall doesn't stand a chance. Very well played so far. We have in total 12 kills against 4 and 4 forts against 3 in favor of Alternate. And they're going in again. They're taking the well. They still have the Dragon Knight up. They could actually move between the lanes again, and it looks like they want to go to the bottom lane. And that's where we have to see another rotation by nFaculty. They don't have a wall here any longer. The Dragon Knight is still going to be up for another 20 seconds. And they also go for the Breath of Fire here at the front, just eliminating the waves, getting them more experience. It's 18 versus 18. Now we have a 5 versus 5 again. Yeah, we're going to see another punt here. Another 9 seconds. Yeah, he's trying to punt the Stitches, but good counter. Full slam build on the Stitches, going for the stun. And another party bush. Oh, there it is. Are they gonna flank the Teriel? Holy shit. Oh my god, like he doesn't stand a chance. He's getting burned. Burned hard. Teriel is gone. 50 seconds down. This could be keep. This could be keep. They're actually moving away. They're moving away and decide to get the camps instead. Interesting. Not that low in mana that I would have said, alright, they're not going to take it there. But yeah. Up to the top. Where's the bribe? Oh yeah, money rules the world, and Falstad and Brightwing know that very well. They took a lesson. They're the Rockefellers of Heroes of the Storm, bribing everything. That's basically what you do when you can't fight, when you just want to make sure that bureaucracy is not going to kill your game. You bribe the shit out of those knights, and that's exactly what we've seen there. 19 versus 19, but all the camps are currently taken. They're trying to go for another 6 giant push. Messed up the timing a little bit, but well, they had to go for that closest camp first. Now we have them pushing the bottom lane again with the mercenaries. Experience is the same. Experience is the same here. Oh, Stitches with the hook. He's going for it. Shock it off. Finishing off the Nova. Nova is dead. Nova is dead, but the stun thanks to the Uther, and down goes Stitches. No, his E saves him, and Vala is away. No damage dealers anymore. No damage dealers anymore for Alternate, and bam, it's a triple kill. It's a triple kill. Bam. Just like that. Snap, and there we go. Suddenly, Greenout is trying to maybe even catch another kill. Doesn't get it, but look at that top lane. Look at that Knight camp at the top lane doing work. Going straight for that fort, and they can now, of course, also start to maybe take one of the keeps, or just like fly up there and make sure that that kill is guaranteed. Another 25 seconds until Nova is back. Very nice turnaround that we saw there by nFaculty, and suddenly they have the 21st. They have the 20. That 20 hits the fastest, and they get it. Maybe even another Dragonite. They could get a Dragonite, and yes, they will. They will. The Stitches is already in the middle. Stitches in the middle, both shrines taken. Stitches is there, and he says, "Hello, Dragonite." There we go. It is time to fire things up. Going into the mid lane and burning down the first tower. Going straight for it at the front wall. Falstad needs to fly in. I think he's still on cooldown, though. And yeah, another wall about to be breached here. Really cool games that we see between the two teams here in the final. The best of 5 is certainly giving us some excitement. And we have, of course, still that lead for Alternate with the 1-0. But maybe nFaculty can tie things up here with a 1-1. They're starting to move towards the keep. It's a 5 versus 5 now still again. And that Dragonite is just going ham right now. I mean, look at that DPS. This axe is breaking stuff. Bye-bye keep, and they have still 40 seconds on the DK. Punting the Arthurs back, and they can go for another keep if they want to, and they're already starting to converge here. Going down to the bottom, and taking another quick tower here. Going for the wall there, and Breath of Fire, of course, helping with that quite a lot. 20 seconds left on the Dragonite. You want to get that wall at least. You want to get that wall. Those Dragonites, they are precious this late in the game. They are doing a lot of work, and they get the wall for sure. The wall is down 10 seconds on the Dragonite. That's enough to punt them again. Another quick conversion there. And now they might be able to turn. They might be able to turn around and do some fighting here. No, not just yet. Where's the initiation? Oh, it goes up against the Vala. They burn her. They burn her away. The stun a bit too late. Drolo about to die maybe too. Ooh, the big red button is being used, and Nubarak is in trouble as well. Down goes Arthurs, and this is going to be another keep, isn't it? This is going to be another quick keep. They're going straight for that. Here comes the big red button already being used, and keep number 2 falls. It's 20, level 20 versus 21. Keep is down. Can they core it? That's the question. It's a 5 versus 4. Material is low. Mana still have enough. Not on the falls that maybe. They're going for the camps instead. Taking a few quick camps and yeah, living to fight another day. Not really too much more that they can do here. Oh, actually, like they might be able to pick a hero off. Oh, what a great hook against Grolu. Grolu is gonna fall. He's down, and this might open up an opportunity for them to push with those 2 mercenary camps and finish the game. This is going to be difficult for Alternate. Very, very difficult. Vala is about to be up again, but that's Uther. He's going to be down for a long, long time. 50 seconds. That's 50. Oh, Falstad actually flying back. The shrines are not there yet. Quick bribe? Does he have a bribe? No, it doesn't really look like he has one. Instead, he's just going full force on it. So, let's see. What do we have as the 20s? Just a quick look here. Double Resurgence on nFaculty. Also a blink on the Falstad. We have big red button and the Storm Shield. Double Resurgence also on Arthurs and Nubarak for Alternate with the blink on Vala. The Bolt of the Storm here. Talking about the blinks, oops, the Vala was once again melted. The precision strike is going in there as Son is starting to be in trouble. Nice shot and all there, hitting 12, 1, 2 heroes. 2 heroes still down. It's a 5 versus 3. Oh my god, make that a 5 versus 2. No, the Arthur is actually getting away. Or is he? Or is he? It doesn't really look like he will. Nope, there he goes. Is down as well. The Uther is back, but this could be game. It could be. But for now, we still have 3 heroes going ham for alternate. And they move in with a good stun by the Uther, but they can't really pick anybody off. Only the false dead. It's still a 4 versus 2, and we have 4 giants moving in. A precision strike being used to take it. And the only reason why nFaculty disengages is because they see an opportunity to take another Dragon Knight. And that Dragon Knight could finish game. This late in the game, a 20-minute Dragon Knight is a beast. He's a monster. And he is, yeah, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it on the Stitches. Starting to move in right now with the DK. The Tychus is there, the Falstad is not there yet, but we have still 20 seconds on the Arthurs, and this is when Faculty wants to end the game. They want to take it right now, they want to go for it, they're moving in, the Dragon Knight is on the way, they're trying to burst in, here comes the Breath of Fire, the stun on the Dragon Knight, trying to burst him down, hit points, they drop but not fast enough, he still has a minute, here comes the heal by the Brightwing, moves in, and we have 7 seconds on the Falstad, he could always go for that, there the punt against the Uther. Vala is also in a position where she needs to be super careful. They are playing it safe. They're not going for core. They're actually going for the last keep, apparently. They're taking the wall first. Precision strike. Oh, Vala. No, Nova is being attacked here. Nova being attacked. Here comes the strafe by Vala. But Gushi doesn't really do a lot of damage against the heroes. Oh, maybe. Yes, he kills the Cheryl, but Nova goes down already as well. Now it's Mopsio against Cypher, but Noirfield is there as well for the heals with the blink heal. He's able to save him. He takes down the Arthurs. Arthurs with the researchers will be up in 4 once again. Xorn is moving in. Does he have the mana for hook? He hooks him in. Krollo in trouble. Krollo, the heal. Oh, the big red button. No, there's the napalm. Doesn't really get taken out. Mopsio is moving in as we speak. Oh my god, like these battles here, they are real. Anubarak is dead, but he has resurgence. He's coming up again. We have another attack here with the Odin. Moves back, maybe another shot by him. Here comes the... That doesn't hit anything with that strike. Oh, the hook against Vasil. He moves back. Oh god, oh god. 23 versus 21 the levels here. 98% on the core, but still alternate is alive. This, I mean, that hold by alternate here over and over again against the Dragon Knight. Like, they're playing this so well. And nFaculty must be a bit frustrated here. They must be like, boys, we were 2 heroes up at times. We had a Dragon Knight and we still couldn't finish the game. Like, what's going on here? Vala is in such a tough spot. Like, the initiations with the Tyrael and the Falls that are just so spot on. The coordination of the team is great for nFaculty, and they always burst one of the DPS heroes down. But then again, we have on the other hand also really good stuns by the Uther, always moving in, and of course by now with the 20 it's a bit easier for him. But this is such a game between them. That battle is real. They move up to the top, they want to go for the last keep, and of course Alternate has to move back. Alternate has to basically kill them and then turn things around, and this is going to be really difficult with like mercenary camps now pushing everywhere. Vassal needs to be careful. Precision strike, kind of aced it already. Vassal still engaging, and here it is. Again, the Vala, she blinks away, but Nova goes down. Vala needs to heal up, Nova is down, it's a 5 versus 3 up here at the top with Vasil about to die, moves away. Krollo is the first victim, he's down, and it looks like, yes, we are gonna see Vasil fall, aren't we? Well, maybe not, but the Arthurs is dead. He has Resurgence up already and is moving back again, but it looks like nFaculty is pissed right now. nFaculty is like, hey, screw that, like, it's now or never, let's go for it. Let's take that keep and finish this game once and for all. The hook misses, doesn't hit anything. Here comes Cypher, moves in, the nuke is real, the keep is down, or is it? Yes, it falls any second now. They're gonna go for the core, they want to have the 1-1, they want to tie it up here. That second game is nFaculty taking it. Yes, the answer is yes. 3 heroes down, and that's GG as nFaculty takes game number 2 and ties the score up in the best of 5 series. Alright, welcome back to game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. nFaculty versus Alternate. The salt is real in this series. It's a best of 5 and the score is 1-1. We have to the left side Alternate starting in blue with Vasil on the Carrigan, Krollo on the Uther, Mopsy on Tyrael, Falstad played by Guccio, and we have Gluehammer playing Vala. As to the right side in red, nFaculty starts with Cypher on the Tacita. Green out on the Chen, Noafiel on Rhaegar, Xon on the Anubarak, and Holo on the Tychus. There's a lot of fire in this particular series. The background is quite simple. Both teams are already qualified for the main tournament and they're currently playing for the seeding. And the final was supposed to be a best of 5, but then everything got a bit delayed, and suddenly nFaculty saw that, okay, we have to start roughly at midnight. We don't really want to play a best of 5 there. Could we maybe turn it into a best of 3, so that our players that have to wake up early in the morning don't at least get some sleep? And well, Alternate turned them down. They said nope, we want to have the best of 5, and nFaculty is not happy about that at all. And both teams are actually going at each other in the chat a bit these days. So there's a lot of fire in this particular series. For now, we have a nice move by Greenout, but he might die after all. He gets a shield here, but that was really well done. Look at the block by Xon. Oh my god, that stun. Great moves by both teams here. I really loved how Alternate was locking him in here in 2, and he just jumped over, got away, and then that team spirit just blocking him. Really well done. I, by the way, love this skin here. The Countess Caradon skin is extremely nice. I personally like that a lot. In terms of composition on this third map on Cursed Hollow, we currently have we actually have the Odin and the Archon combo once again for Team nFaculty. And that might be exactly what they need here to break through. It's a lot of DPS that they have for that, and they have 2 frontliners as well with the Chen and the Anubarak. On the other hand, we have a bit of a switch up with the Carrigan being played by Vasil now for Team Alternate, so they have an opportunity to use that. They picked the Tyrael this time. The bans were Abatha in this game, and also the no, wait. I actually don't know what the second the second ban was. I'm currently thinking about that, but I cannot for the life of me remember what was Stitches. Abatha and Stitches were the 2 bans in there. Yeah, sorry, I kind of drew a blank there for a second. Okay, so down at the bottom we have 1 camp already taken, Siege Giants. We have level 4 for both teams. Not really a whole lot going on in terms of aggression, just both teams trying to get maybe a few mercenaries pushing for them. And, well, Alternate in the mid lane now with the Vala. We have a bit of a rotation up to the top with Greenout trying, of course, to push that Falstad back a bit and also to react to the double Siege Giants that are moving in. The Curse is gonna spawn in 10 and is gonna spawn up here at the top. Let's see how we're gonna deal with that. I have to give one compliment to Alternate for actually being really good in farming experience on the lanes. They've done this so far in all of the games very, very well, and usually got a lead in experience. They let the first tribute go, and it's a strategy that we sometimes see teams go for, especially at the beginnings of Heroes of the Storm, when they just said, alright, if you converge towards the tribute, we're just going to give it to you and we're going to get the experience. Oh, we have a bit of an engagement here with Greenout being in trouble. Oh, he's still alive, but he's about to die. Yes, he's dying, but so does the Tyrael. So it's a 1-for-1 with the Carrigan just barely getting away. The same is also true for Holo on the Tychus and Tacita on Cypher. So both teams here with a lot of aggression for now and still soaking up the lane experience, but once more it looks like Alternate is maybe getting a bit ahead with that. Is getting a bit more experience, just a tiny tad, but if that turns into an earlier 10, it's well worth it. Heroes are already fueled up with hit points, with life and with mana, and now the next tribute should actually just spawn in a few seconds. Down to the bottom, a quick kill against Rhaegar, a bit too late to the party, my bad. Jumping in with the Tyrael and the Carrigan for the lockdown, and of course the Uther can always follow that up with another stun, which puts you in a pretty unfortunate situation if you are Rhaegar and can't escape there. Tribute in the middle, once again the engagement, this time against Cypher. Oh, Alternate is going to get him, aren't they? Yes, they're going to get him for sure. Even the phase shift can't help him here, and now they're jumping right at Xon. Carrigan is just so strong, especially in the early game. She's a great hero. She's falling off later a bit because she becomes quite squishy, not really a tanky hero. but the lockdown, if you have those combos down cold, then you can do so much CC, and it really works well in these fights. One tribute for one tribute, that's what we're currently looking at here. Up at the top, we have Khaldor now being pushed back by the Vala, but of course using his Q he can still dish out a lot of DPS moving backwards, and that's something that Vala just experienced firsthand. Level 9 nearly versus level 8, and that's exactly what we're talking about. These early experience leads that Alternate is usually able to get somehow, and that allows them to hit the earlier 10 and therefore use their heroic ability to maybe push down a fort or get some objective on the map that is going to be crucial for their success. They are half a level ahead of their opponent, and that really helps them with this. They have 3 kills against 1 kill so far early on. We still have the soak down at the bot lane. Tribute is going to spawn pretty soon. They actually eliminate those knights, aren't they? The towers are already out of ammunition, so nFaculty has to be careful here. The Tribute spawns at the top now. The 10 is nearly there. I do not think that nFaculty can fight this. nFaculty will have to let this one go. I don't think that they're even going to go towards that Tribute. They are. Nah, never ever are they going to try and fight it without the 10. They're trying to get the 10. Maybe they can delay until they have the 10. That could be the case. Yes, and there it is. They have the 10, but they have the Rega in the bottom lane. But so is the Uther. Both are moving up to the top, so they're actually going to fight this. They're going to get that. They're starting to move in. Here comes the Chen. Immediately another storm coming in. Anubarak is on the way. Here comes the Rain of Vengeance being dropped. Oh, there's the Anubarak down. Tyke is using the Odin form, and also the Split Pandas. Triple Panda is on the move, trying to hunt down maybe the Vala or something else. They're going for the Tribute now. Mopsio's in a little bit of trouble here, moving back and healed by the Uther, but they get the Tribute. They drop the ultimates. They kill the Karrigan. They lose, on the other hand, the Anubarak, so it's a 1-for-1 trade in that scenario, with still a bit of a level lead for Alternate, but the second Tribute, well, the second Tribute for them, the third Tribute in total goes in effect. Wow, needs to heal up the green out here with the Ancestral Healing, going straight for the Golem, and actually that's the same thing that we're going to see for Team Alternate. They're jumping in at the bottom, trying to take theirs as well, to have one lane pushing. This one is of course dropping much faster, and they could now just go for the top lane and push that in hard, as there's still some time left on the Golem at the bottom until they are able to take that one down, and it looks like this push is actually exactly what happens. And also pushing the bottom lane as well makes sure that they're catching up in experience quite a bit. The 12 is already there for Alternate, so they still have a lead, but the gap is closing. Only Guccio up at the top. Down to the bottom, we have the Karrigan. The rest had to heal up. We have Uther moving in, but I do not think that that well is going to survive. The keep or the fort, they're not going to get it just yet, but there's a lot of power play and a lot of pressure there. And don't forget about the bottom lane, where still the soak is on. Nice Tribute spawn here as well, as they are busy with the top Golem. They are forced to either abandon the Golem and lose the fort, or go down and they actually say, okay, we risk losing the fort here. We need that Tribute. If they get it, it's gonna be cursed. We need to fight for that. Level 12 versus 12. They don't have the 13 talent yet. Alternate, that is. They are a bit ahead in experience. Here comes the channel. We already have a healing ward down. They're starting to move in at the top. The fort is still alive, but has very few hit points. Did not drop down yet. Are they moving in? Are we going for it? There they come. Is the initiation real? The Karrigan is looking for a Ravage. He's looking for a Ravage in a Primal Grasp, trying to lock that down. The Chen on the way up to the front. Here comes the stun, not hitting anything. Oh, yes, he's moving back there. Here comes the jump in by Greenout. Is going immediately for it, trying to make that happen. The Odin form already utilized. The shock and awe hitting him hard, and Judgment has fallen as well, but Odin is still alive and doing some damage, but Anubarak is down. So is the Tyrael. He already died. The rest is being chased away as the second hero of Faculty dies. Rega is out of the fray right now. No healer left any longer. And Gluehammer is going straight for Cypher. Can he go in again? Yes, he gets him. 4 heroes killed, and they might get a 5th as well. It's a complete wipe. They trade 1 for 5, and they get the Tribute. At the same time, we have now the Siege Giants pushing in the top, and of course, with this in the back, they can easily take the fort here as well. 5 heroes still down. They can just go straight for the fort, drop that, and do the damage up the top. Job well done by Alternate. Very good team fight by them. And this was extremely well done. Especially the burn on the Odin was instant. They took that down just so fast, and of course killing the Anubarak was also very crucial here, since he supplies the most CC for nFaculty in this comp. It's pretty difficult there to keep him alive. And then, of course, it was quite unfortunate for them that the Vala was also able to hunt down the Tassadar here. So great job that we had by Alternate there. They have a significant lead now in experience with 15 to 13. They bursted down the the fort down here. It's still up at the top where Falset needs some assistance because that fort is very low on HP. But it looks like nFaculty doesn't even try to go for it. They don't want to initiate in such a battle. Instead, they rather take the Knights. Take the hard game. That's one of the things that they want to do for now. As down to the bottom we still have Rhaegar away. Oh, but the contest. Mopsio, is he jumping in? Are they going to contest the Knights? The Knights aren't there yet. No. It's a bit too late. Mopsio actually jumps in and oh my god, like Mopsio, look at that. Like someone is out of position there. Dodges the stun. Really well done. Wow, what a good stun dodge. Oh, whoa! Holy crap! The Anubarak burn! Oh, got the Rain of Vengeance and that ulti. How good was that? Damn! 30 seconds now on the Anubarak and they're jumping in. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that Odin. The ancestral healing that saves him for a little bit longer. But 2 heroes killed. 11 kills against 3. Alternate is playing this so well right now. This is crazy. This third game is an absolute blast. We have a 1-1 in the best of 5 series, ladies and gentlemen. Alternate won the first game, and then we had the second game won by nFaculty. Now the team is cursed. The tribute has been taken. The top lane was also now taking the fort, at least that is, and they're starting to push in even more. 16 versus 14. A pretty significant lead in the levels here for them. And well, they're just going for objectives now. They're going to middle, stop the camps, can push in another fort, and that's exactly what they're trying to do here. This is looking bad. This is looking bad like a sheep. Bad for nFaculty right now. The stun, they can't save the fort. They shouldn't even fight that. This is rough. Very, very rough here. Hashtag drag. That's what's currently going on there. I mean, nFaculty isn't out of this game yet. We've seen them pull off amazing comebacks, so don't get me wrong. Maybe let's, while we have the curse subsiding, let's have a quick look at the talents here. We have currently Maelstrom taken, Divine Storm, Judgment, Shock and Awe, and Rain of Vengeance as in evidence earlier on for Team Alternate. We see Archon, Storm Earth and Fire, Ancestral Healing, Locust Swarm and Commandeer Odin on Team nFaculty. So the builds that you see here is what we're currently playing with. Vala going full ham, by the way, with Searing Arrow and everything. Doesn't hold anything back, like no sustain on her at all. But well, for now everything worked quite well. Vala did a lot of damage already and we are moving into the next phase. 16 is going to hit in a second. There it is for Team nFaculty. They have the talent now, but we have a boss pushing for Alternate, and they're trying to push to the wall. They're trying to push to the wall and go closer to the keep, and they are already on their way. Well, there's a lot of resistance, of course, especially Mopsio is feeling that firsthand now as he's getting a lot of damage dealt to. That didn't do anything. Trying to maybe lock somebody down behind the wall, but the tower's already down, the golem's still pushing, and fighting on top of the golem is always a risk. If you get rooted once, the opponent might be able to take you on, and you never want to risk that. So they're moving back. They're trying to go and take maybe the boss down here to the bottom. We have another siege or sea giant camp moving in and starting to do a bit more damage with that. Down to the bottom lane, it looks like we are gonna see them jump in here. Oh yes, there they are. The quick jump. This time maybe the engagement that they want. Rain of Vengeance being used. Archon and Commander Odin is down. Goodbye Kerrigan, I guess. Yes, he's getting stunned again. She's getting away. No, she's not. She's dying, but so is Rhaegar and so is Anubarak. Rhaegar and Anuba already down. We have also Krolu healing himself and moving away. There comes the Judgment. Oh god, it's gonna be a complete wipe, isn't it? Kerrigan is down, but only Holo is alive for Team nFac. And he is starting to burn down Krolu. The heal saves him for now. And he actually survives. Job well done by him surviving here. But Tychus is in a very, very rough spot. Since he's all alone, he can't do anything. The next tribute is therefore most likely going to go to Alternate. And it looks like they will get that boss, that golem for sure. Level 18 versus level 16. Soon to be 19 versus 17, so full 2-level lead. We have the tribute spawning at the top. Taika so far has to deal with sea giants that are starting to push in up here. And of course that camp is also going to be taken easy peasy as Falstad might jump up to the top and get that. They need to do something about the golem here, but they seem like they want to go for the tribute. They basically are saying, okay, listen, you have the same talents that we do. We want to get the curse. If we get the curse, we can maybe turn it around. And it's not going to be easy. I think a few of those heroic abilities are still in cooldown, and there's already the setup. Okay, they're letting it go. They're letting it go. They don't want to fight here. Those corridors are very small, and if the Rain of Vengeance is being used once again, then you will find yourself in a really rough spot defending it. And talking about defending, that golem at the bot lane is starting to push in at the wall, and there will be a steal at the knights. Still, we have Alternate controlling the map. They just have so much pressure on all of the lanes that it's very easy for them to control the flow of the game. And for them, of course, it would be great to get the 20 now. Just soak some experience on the lanes, which is exactly what they do. And if they get the 20, then it's going to get very nasty for nFaculty. Just going with the 20, that could be a very... Like, if they get the 20 here and then just start to move in, that could be rough. So we have, especially with the Divine Storm then on our Hurricane on Chrono, that's going to be very, very difficult to beat, and especially comboed with the Maelstrom upgrade on the Kerrigan. So we have the 5 versus 5 opportunity again. Actually we don't, as the green now is up to the top. Bottom push coming in, and they're also grabbing the tower. Grabbing the tower as to the right. They need to hurry up with that. They really need to hurry. And yeah, okay, they see it. He moves back. He immediately tunnels out. And an easy pick on those giants now. 3 giants. 3 giants are best giants. Like, that's, of course, a given. There's the 20. They have the 20, and there's another curse on the map, but they ignore it. They ignore the tribute, and they just go for it. They want to finish it with a 20, or at least get a keep with a 20. It's level 18 versus 20. They have the additional talents, and they are putting it to some use. Here's the setup right now. Faculty is trying to defend, but they know that they're in a rough spot at this point. They are up against the 20 talents, and those are strong talents to encounter without even having the 19 set up. So right now Mopsio is starting to move in. We still have a Siege Giant there on the way. And in the mid lane we also have a couple of knights pushing. Ooh, actually nFaculty is moving to the tribute. They want to go for the curse. Let's see if that's being punished. It's a 4 versus 5 right now. Where's the initiation? Where is the judgment? It's not being used yet. They know that nFaculty is up there. There's the judgment. They go straight for it. Oh, really well done. I think. How did they get that? Was he cleansed? Do they have a cleansing somewhere? Moving back, and oh, Sypho, he's going to phase shift out of that, but that keep is about to be blown to pieces. But Mopsio is in trouble. The Tyrael is going down. No, he's not. Oh god, they kill at the gen. They're moving in. Look at those heroes, so low on alternate. But 3 kills by them, and nFaculty loses a 4th hero maybe as well. Whoa, it's a 3 for 3 at this point, a 3 for 4, and nFaculty with the last ditch effort is actually taking it. Wow, but they lost the keep. So it was a good engage, but like the keep is down and that curse is not gonna do shit. I mean, the only thing that it does is pushing the lanes back a bit. They can't really take anything with the curse. There's not gonna be a keep that they can take down. So that's a bit of a waste, and wow, Sypho has the balls of steel and he's not afraid to put them on the table there. Solo engaging a boss. Alright, Vega jumps in. That doesn't count any longer. Now you're a worse tester, I'm sorry. Not a real man anymore. But yeah, going for that boss very, very early here. Making sure that it is not gonna be stolen. And that boss might help them. 21 against soon to be 20 though. And that keep kill, of course, that hurt. That hurt a lot. And losing those 2 tributes, well, I don't know if you can call it losing. I mean, they pushed the lanes back, that's at least something. But they didn't really get anything out of it. 5 heroes are back now for nFaculty, and we have nearly all of them back for alternate too. Let's look at the 20s real quick. We have Omega Storm, we have Divine Hurricane, Resurgence for the Tyrael, Blast of Awe, and the Storm of Vengeance. No surprise there. Double, triple Resurgence once again on Anub, Chen, and Tacita, and Storm Shield as well as Big Red Button. Looks like we're going to have another engagement in the middle with those heroics now being up. So let's check out how this is going to work out. Oh, the initiation against him! That ancestral healing was totally not worth it. We have a quick attempted kill on the Chen. He is nearly dead, but so are a lot of the heroes on Alternate. Another quick shock and awe moving in. Oh, the Kerrigan! Kerrigan is about to die. Oh, triple kill. But the Chen is also about to go down. No, he's still surviving. He's still alive. Like, how the hell did he do that? Quadruple kill by Alternate, and suddenly Alternate, by nFaculty. Suddenly nFaculty seems to be back. Can they push that in? Their boss actually put half of the HP on the keep in the middle, down already. 40 seconds still on the heroes that we see for Alternate. Wow, nFaculty with the last 2 or 3 fights, he was really able to take that down. That was quite amazing. Like, those engagements were really good by them, and especially the Chen. I mean, how he survived, I do not even know. If they can get the double keep there, that would be absolutely stunning. And I think they might be. There was only 2 heroes up currently. Xon is being pushed back, but wow, the Chen kill, overextending way too much, trying to get the Vala here, doesn't succeed. So we have the top keep still surviving, but at least the mid keep is gone. A keep for a keep if you so want. The kills 19 to 13, and Mopsio is going balls deep, doesn't he? I mean, he is really trying to chase them away, and does that. There's the tribute down there. It looks like they want to go for that. And get the tribute here. Can have a look at another look at the talents, and maybe in particular, looking at the talents here, we should also take another look at the damage and the output that we have for the heroes in this particular game. As the tribute is taken and nFaculty is still in their base, they're not going to do anything with that just now. So let's look at the hero damage. Tyrael, Vala and Falstead leading the ranks here with a very, very nice hero damage. Tyker's getting the most out of the building damage. And, well, we have now with a golem, with a boss, a push down at the bottom. The keep has been taken here. So they might want to try and win the team fight and then go straight for core. Looks very much like that's what they're gonna do right now. I have no idea what that was. Like, what the hell was that shock and awe? Is Guccio bored and just dropped that, or what was he trying to do with that? That must have been a misclick. I don't think that was intentional, right? It couldn't have been, right? Oh, and there comes Initiate. Oh my god, those drops with the Rain of Vengeance, they are absolutely great. They're going straight for the Tigers now. They dropped the first one already. Oh, the Chen splits up again. 5 heroes are still up. Resurgence is a blessing. They have triple Resurgence in here. Sypho in a bit of trouble. He's gonna die, huh? No, he's getting away with a phase shift, escaping for now, but the Golem is already at the core. Golem is at the core. Oops, that wasn't intended. And Xon is trying to defend it for now. It looks like Alternate will have to move back here, or won't they? They're damaging the core significantly. It's 20% down already, more than that, but nFaculty still holds. nFaculty still holds for now, and they are gonna go for the tribute. They know they have to take it. They have to take it. Oh god, they won't be in time. It's gonna be a curse. It's gonna be a curse. Oh, so close. Oh, no, he misses it just by an inch. He misses it, and they are cursed. Oh, that's gonna be brutal. They're gonna be pushed back. They will lose map control completely. Well, they never had it in the first place, but they were close to getting it. So now we will have those camps for Alternate. 20 kills against 14, level 22 versus level 22. These games, this best of 5 series is just getting out of control. Someone likes to spin. Look at Sypho here, taking the Sea Giants now, together with the rest, and well, looking towards the top again. 23 seconds on the boss, and they want it. We have also the Siege Giants pushing in at the top. The curse is going to be strong for another 30 seconds, and that will enable them to get that boss. But of course, it's something that also nFaculty knows about. Maybe nFaculty can still go for it. I don't think so. There's a Knight camp pushing in the middle, and there's a Sea Giant camp pushing the top. They can't contest. The boss is gonna be bursted down. Like, yeah, look at that boss, that poor guy. Like, I mean, he doesn't stand a chance. He's getting it full in the face, like the full load. Like, bam! Everybody just hitting on that poor guy, just because he's a hunchback. All right, so we have 3 forts against 2 forts, and once again, They're moving down. We actually have like one fort still down here, just like saying. I mean, that's one of the first ones. Apparently it's a party bush area. I'm not quite sure for what they're waiting. Apparently they're for... Okay, there comes the Oracle being used. They're already moving back, trying to maybe to meet up with the Golem and then push that in. Looks like that's what they're gonna plan to do. If they take another keep, they will have 2 lanes pushing in. Wow, that long distance burrow away. Just going back to safety. And yeah, that is gonna fall. There's no way to save that keep. Look how strong that Golem is by now. Scaling into the late game, of course. There's no chance to save that. That keep is gonna go down. The only question is this gonna be all that dies here? Because so far, we have them moving into the middle. That Golem is still doing some work here. It's going for a stun as well. They're in the middle right now and moving back. Maybe looking for another tribute as well. Level 23 versus level 3. We're 24 minutes, 25 minutes in. They're going down to the bottom here, taking the watchtower. Gives them even more vision on what's going on the map. As nFaculty is really just waiting for an opportunity to wipe and end the game. That's kind of what they have to do. They have to really win a team fight, dominate a team fight, and then turn things around, use the long resurrect timers, move cross map, and finish the game, or at least do a serious amount of building damage. Down here, what do we have? Another party bush being set up. That's the party bush set up. Look at the 2 damage dealers there in the back. But we have the entire army of nFaculty all the way back at home. So the attempts by Alternate are nice. They're laying these traps and I like it. But right now it really looks like nFaculty is just saying, boys, we're not moving out on the map. Like, why should we? You have the advantage. We're not going to run into a trap here. Like, you move in and try to fight, and then we can take a team fight on our terms. Well, nope, there it is. Here comes the stun, and Rega is dead. Chen saves himself, well, at least for now. Doesn't really look like he's going to be alive for much longer. Nope, that is going to be it potentially. The Chen has, of course, the resurgence, but the Nubarak doesn't. Sorry, the Rega doesn't, of course. And now, with 70% on the core, they might just try to finish it off here. We have 5 heroes against 4. Well, if not fight now, when will you fight? They're trying to wait out the Archon, I feel. Moving back for now. Krollo has to be careful, like he's in a bit of trouble. He gets stunned again. Krollo's taken out, and that makes it into a 4 versus 4. Cypher is already moving back. Are they diving in again? Is Son on the Anubarak trying to catch somebody else? Nope. They already have them forced up and moving towards the tribute that they're going to catch now. So 15 kills against 22, 70% still on the core. They're starting to dive in against the tribute. Nope, the tribute is taken. Alright, tribute is taken, but the camps are up. We have the camps up once again, and it looks like that boss is going to be the next big obstacle. We have the Rega actually moving back into the game, and with only 30 seconds left on the Uther, I don't think that there's any chance for Alternate to get that boss. And you know, with that, we might see a shift in momentum finally for nFaculty. We might see that actually happening, that they get a bit of momentum going. Rega is pushing out the lane at the bottom and could then join up with the rest of the team to push in with the Golem. First of all, they should really make sure that they get this fort down here. I mean, it's kind of interesting that that is still there. So what are we going to see from nFaculty? Maybe a bit of an ambush as well. Rega is still not with the party. He's still not with them. He's still to the top right. Fort, yeah, that fort. Like, look at that Golem. Wow. This guy, like, where he hits, there's like nothing happens. Where he like hits the wall. Mopsio, well, there's a tribute. Mopsio is once again far out, and I have to really say that he's playing a great hero here. Like, he doesn't really die all that much as I thought. Like, that single tank comp works quite well. We have the Uth at the front line too, but Mopsio is really making great plays in this game. The initiations from a great. He's playing a great hero here. Camp taken. That would allow them to take the tribute for now. But also the core is being attacked. Not really too much of a big deal with the catapult going up against it, but still Noafiel goes back and makes sure that the lanes are being pushed out a bit. We currently have also the tribute taken, and they are going for the next spot. How about that wall here? Yeah, that golem certainly did work. That was a very strong golem. And starting towards that right side, what else do we have there? We currently see the entire team for Alternate, going straight for the boss. That could actually be exactly what they need here. If they get the boss again, that boss is doing so much work. They need to contest that somehow. Can they? Can they? They're jumping in. Greenhout is jumping in. Greenhout is in the middle of it. He's getting stunned, but he pushes out. Oh, that's great for nFaculty. nFaculty kills the Karrigan. Look at that battle. So good for them. The Tyrael is down as well. Oh, wow. They actually got the boss. Really well done, and they're chasing the entire lineup away. We have Tyrael back since he has Resurgence, but that's what nFaculty needed. They were going for that move. They got the complete drop on the team, and Alternate, they might just have lost the game. They might just have lost the game. With such a strong golem pushing in and all 5 heroes up for nFaculty, this might be it. Wow, the entire game nFaculty was on the back foot. It's the 3rd game here. Alternate is moving in. Can they get a kill here? They're engaging. They're going for the Tyrael, for the Tigers actually. No, and here we go. They're moving up against Mopsio up here. That keep doesn't stand a chance. Look at the golem. The golem goes ham. Go ham or go home. He goes full force. And now Guccio has to move back. 9 seconds on the Karrigan. 70 seconds. The Vala goes down. This has to be game 50. This is game. This is game. This is the lead for nFaculty. The turnaround is real. nFaculty wins game number 3 and turns it in a 2-1 lead for them in the best of 3 series. Well played by nFaculty. And let's, oh boys, let's just jump straight in game number 4. This is awesome. Alright boys, we're going to do the introductions really quick. We're a little bit late on that because the recording wasn't on, so that everybody who watches the VODs can experience this as well. We have nFaculty going up against Alternate on the 4th map here. It is currently a 2-1 lead for nFaculty against Alternate. Here we have the heroes. I'm not going to point them out right now because we're a little bit late to the party, and we're going to jump in as the top wave is being cleared on this 4th map on Blackheart's Bay by nFaculty. They're pushing in fast to get all the heroes down here for the chests in time, where Gluehammer on the Vala is already moving in. Noirfiel got this time his Uther. The bans on this map were the Abatha, and we saw also a ban on the Tychus this time. So pretty interesting to have especially the Stitches picked first for Team Alternate, trying to work it with the Stitches comp down to the bottom. They have all the 5 coins that they got now on the Anubarak, who is moving to the left to get even a few more coins. But yeah, we have seen so far really nice games between the 2 teams. A great final. It is a best of 5. The 2-1 lead for nFaculty brings them, of course, in a position where they have only to win 1 map out of the next potential 2 maps to win the series here and take the top seed in the qualification. Down at the bottom lane, we have Sypho going up against Krolu. The Rega this time part of the composition that we see for Alternate. And in general, just I really like the engagement initiation that we see for Team nFaculty. With the Tyrael for the Judgment, we have them with the Nova for the burst damage, and then of course also the Chen here, as well as the Tacita. But if you look at the damage dealers for Alternate, they have some real nice potential there, with the Vala once again being played this time by a Gluehammer, not by Guccio, who picked up the fall stat for the Shock and Awe here. So that's going to become pretty interesting. We have Alternate starting to the left side in blue, to the right side in red. It is nFaculty. And actually, we have a couple of camps stolen here, don't we? Vassal is basically just guarding for Stitches, and they are collecting a lot of coins there, trying to get the first turn in. A lot of teams will try to burst down one of the towers in the early game so that the first turn in can take down a keep immediately. Not really the case right here, but we have nFaculty going for camps as well. They're going to take the hard camp, and with that they will be able to push in the top lane a bit. We still have those coins on Xon and also on Raphael, as well as Greenhout. They have a lot of coins here and could get a shift, but for now they're just like starting to push a bit. Down to the bottom, Sypho is still holding the lane. The towers are out of ammunition already. In the middle, we still have 4 heroes here. Keep in mind that the next chests are also going to spawn in just a few. Maybe like in a minute or 1.5. We should actually see the next perhaps chests, I think. And for now, we have both teams without a kill just yet, just like gathering the experience. It's level 6 versus level 7. Interestingly enough, we have this time nFaculty taking a slight lead in the experience department, trying to go for the turn in there. Stitches sees that, can interrupt and does interrupt as Anubarak is starting to move in. We have Nova moving in as well as the Tyrell. This is going to be the first battle. It's a 4 versus 4 with Xon moving out. Oh, getting hooked back in. And here comes the hallucination. Oh, do we see him die? Xon with the shield. And then, no, he goes down. Xon with the shield goes down. Cypher is moving in, tries to maybe steal one of the coins, but he doesn't get it. So now suddenly it's a complete turnaround with the experience. We have level 8 nearly for Alternate and only level 7.5 for Team nFaculty. Getting the Knights here at the bottom is of course great as well. It's the most exposed camp on the entire map, maybe with the exception of the Golem to the top. So you always want to make sure that you get it when your opponent is down one hero to get a safe push on the bottom lane. And they are really going for these minicamps, aren't they? Taking on the pirates now towards the left side, taking them one after another. Up to the right side we currently have, well, the Knights still pushing in, and we have 2 heroes trying to pull them back. As we start to get closer to level 9 already for Alternate. But I feel that the difference in experience is really so small that I do not think there will be enough time to make a play with a 10 unless it really hits at the perfect time. So that will maybe give them the opportunity to go in. Now just look at the experience there. Apparently they lost a bit of lane experience now as well, just rotating through the maps, so it doesn't really look all that significant what we see now with the experience league for Alternate that I mentioned earlier. The chests are spawning now, and they are spawning at a time where the 10 definitely is not going to come into play. So yeah, we have at the bottom 3 heroes. It's actually 3 versus 3. It looks like nFaculty really just wants to go for the top chest, but we have Guccio already stealing quite a few. Actually, Alternate is getting most of those coins right now. Guccio is able to move away, and Alternate has done a great job gathering up those coins. Very well done, and they already have another turn in. That's the second chip for them right there, and that will give them the 10. That's going to give them the 10. Even over the, I like the shield on the Tesla on the fort, but still, that fort is now gone, and there's the 10. 10 versus 10 in just a second, trying to get the experience, but they are going for the Golem. They're actually just going for the boss. The 10 hits now as well, but we have Nova down to the bottom lane. They cannot engage without having Nova there. Very ballsy move that we see by Alternate. Actually a move that is very calculated, and they abandon it. They abandon it as well. They see the heroes move in, they don't know where Nova is, and they're like, alright, abandon it. We don't have the DPS to burst it down fast enough. But it was a nice attempt, I like it. And it takes quite a lot of discipline to actually make that call to say abandon the Golem, and then really saying like, okay, we move back. Most people would try to really get it just done in time, and then might lose a hero or two and lose the Golem as well. So that was the safe play that they made there in the end. We have Chen now turning in his 9 coins. Does he get that actually? Yeah, the Rega moves to the left. He's gonna be too late. There's the turn in, 9 coins turn in, well done. You never want to run around with like this many coins. It always feels a bit weird. On a tank maybe not as much as on a squishy, but when I play Wala and have like 12 coins or more, then I'm always feeling like very, very, very squishy, and I'm like, well, I need to somehow turn those in or I will lose them in the end. For now we have the hooks from Opsio doing actually quite some work, but not really a lot of damage. He doesn't really get a play from this just yet. And we have the move towards the Golem. It's more of a party push than anything else. They want to bait them in, and they're baiting them in. Here comes the stun though. They really thought, okay, that would be a bait. They kinda anticipated that already. The hook, ooh, actually gets the Tacita. Wow, nice. Good phase shift here on the other hand by Holo. Moves back immediately, like within a second. Not even that. Knows exactly what was coming there. That's actually becoming a very interesting situation for both teams right now. We have still Alternate pushing a bit stronger than nFaculty. Oh, that hook! But he only gets the Tyrael. Wow, was a great hook. But they get the Tyrael. That's the one hero that has the best escape here to just move back. But the pressure is real. The pressure is really there. With 2 frontliners that are this strong and tanky, engaging is very difficult as long as Vala and Falstad really pay attention. And the Gorge, this time they get the Gorge and they move back. And, well, we have the Tacita nearly going down, but the engagement now against the Falstad. Here comes the Rain of Vengeance again by Gluehammer. He goes down though, and suddenly it's a 5 versus 4 as they jump in. Green out on the Chen is doing work once more and is dropping the Rega here. Mopsio is suddenly in trouble, but oh, are they low? Jesus Christ, like 2 heroes down, but Tyrael, Uther, and the Tacita as well as Nova are super low here, and they disengage. They got what they wanted. They got a few coins and they were able to kill 2. No reason to overstay their welcome here. And they just moved back and say like, alright, that's it for now. But they need to get a couple of chests, and it looks like they want to go to the bottom chest. Since can they really take the mid chest here? I don't think so. There's just too much. Oh god, green out. Oh god, green out. That's 4 coins that he's gonna drop here, isn't it? Yes. Losing 4 coins and losing the top chest. Oh wow. Alternate with a lot of coins here. They have that 13 talent. They had that in the last fight already. Or at least in that fight against green out. So that helped them too. Not that they needed it. Fighting 3 versus 1. Those pandas are not really the cute and cuddly type. They are pretty strong and mean, and like you'd want to kill them fast, but I don't know if 3 people is not a little bit of an overkill. That snipe on the other hand by Cypher and missing Krolu. Not that it would have mattered. They get the turn in, well, they get the turn in a few of the coins, but not all of them. They have 2 coins for another ship, but for now it's actually the opposite is the case. We have nFaculty starting to turn in, and that's going to give them a ship for sure. That's their first one, by the way. The first ship that they get here, and that mid, yeah, the mid here is going to become pretty low. It's not going to destroy the fort, but it's going to get it very, very low. We have now 2 night camps being taken. One, of course, for alternate, the other one for nFaculty down to the bottom here. Maybe with an attempt to just like go straight for a quick push towards the left side. Could maybe raise, like take that wall down. Nah, not with the siege giants just moving in. That was a good move by Alternate to capture those just in time. But apparently the attempt to go for the boss again. Those bosses are just very, very strong on the map, and it looks very much like we're going to see a strict conversion towards that. With 2 heroes at the bottom occupied by those knights, they might have enough time to really deal with this. They're trying it. I am not sure if that's not a bit too ballsy with the Stitches being right there for a hook and the gorge, but they're going to try and pull that off. Stitches misses his hook and they are moving back, and that's a good choice. I do not think they could have had a chance of getting that without being engaged upon. 14 versus 14. Bottom lane is being pushed in by Siege Giants for Alternate in blue. In the red we have to the right, and nFaculty looking for an opportunity to make a play maybe with green out at the front. He's playing a great Shen, by the way. I'm loving his Shen. A very, very good Shen that we see from him. And a lot of work that he's done, especially in the last game, but also here. They have a bit of an experience lead now with a 15. Ooh, that was the hook against Xon. He's able to move back here. Tyrael is playing, I mean, he's playing it very, very close to the edge now. But that's what a Tyrael does, and that's where he's really good at. He's not playing it bad by any means. The hook against the Chen. Oh, they actually eat him and moving away. Yeah, not gonna do anything. He's gonna move back. There's the Panda split. Jumps away. Loses his heroic ability, which is of course a bit annoying. Maybe they can make a bit of a play out of that. The problem is that they're gonna lose the bottom here too now. Bottom is getting pushed out, and that is the 3rd fort that they lost. All of the forts are gone, and nearly the 16 now for them. Another attempt by Mopsy to get a hook in there. They're going for the golem. They're going for the golem once again, trying to move it. It's still a 5 versus 5, and we have Noirfield moving in. Noirfield with 6 coins. Here comes the engagement. Opposition strike, Raid of Vengeance. Everything is being dropped here. Whoa! That Chokanor. They drop the Chen with all the coins that he's got. The Rhaegar is somehow alive. I have no idea how he's still alive, but he is, and they are losing way too much. They're losing the Tyrael, they're losing the Tacita, they're about to lose the Uther as well. The Nova is just standing there trying to do something, but she can't do anything. And now it's 4 heroes down, and oh boy, the coins. Oh boy, the coins. 10, 15 coins. They have 20 coins right now, and they're gonna get boss. Oh my god, like, this is looking horrible for nFaculty now. This is gonna be, this is 20 coins, that's nearly, that's 1.5 turn-ins that they have right now. And of course, not even talking about the experience. I mean, we don't even have 16 right now for the opponent's team. The only thing that could make things matters worse is if the chests would spawn right now, which fortunately for nFaculty is not the case. But yeah, that's going to be another turn-in for sure. And of course that boss here up to the top, he does make things even worse for nFaculty because they have to defend against that bad boy. Well, down at Blackheart, that greedy bastard is pretty happy right now because he gets coins fed like all day long. I actually should take his job, like just standing in the middle of the map and the entire time people come along and just give you money. Sounds like a great deal. And then when they give you more money, you get actually to bomb shit. That sounds like a perfect job description for me. I would like to do that. So cams are taken now. That mid keep is getting pressured like real hard. The wall is already down and they're losing even more than that. The keep is going to lose a few hit points too. And they still have 9, 11 coins. Oh god, they have another turn-in. It's another full turn-in. I didn't even see all those coins that we had on the fall stat. That's going to eliminate a fort. Keep. That's going to be a keep. If they get that turn-in right now, it's going to be a keep. There comes the attempt to stop it. The attempt to stop it, and yes, they stopped it. They stopped it. Not a single coin turned in. Can they turn it around? Can they win it right now? Here comes Green out. He goes for Mopsio. He only has 2 coins, but still, Stitches is a pretty fat target. It's a target that people want to have. Yeah, the Hook not doing anything here. Let's have a look at the talents while we can. We have, yeah, Ancestral Healing taken. Maybe also important to see what the Stitches went for. He went for the Gorge. We do see him with full slam build, a bit of a variation with the Amplified Healing over here. The chests are completely taken, by the way, by the alternate team. Nothing for nFaculty here. So a quick look at the talent builds that we have. Nova, of course, going for the Gathering Power here. And once again, the attempt to turn in as nFaculty moves in. But 13 coins have been turned in already, and Stitches is going to give it another try. With a stun on Raphael, they might be able to make it happen right now. 11 coins on the fall stat, and he turns in enough for another. Oh, the shock! Oh, for another ship! And here comes the Rain of Vengeance. Oh god, Green out, like completely caught off guard. He's dropped. Oh, Krollo! How did he heal himself like that? Oh, the Ancestral Healing just hitting in the last second. And how did the Anubarak just survive? Like, oh my god, like, holy shit. These saves are real. 3 kills on, even the 4th kill now on nFaculty. nFaculty is going down the drain. 2 kills against 10. The mid keep has been taken down by the ship, and they are gonna look at the bottom keep now and trying to control that as well. Take it down. This is a destruction crew that is rolling in right now with the big fat Stitches up at the front, and it's a kill on Raphael as well. It's a complete wipe. A complete wipe on them. They could have even looked for to core it, I think. They might have had an opportunity to core it. Oh well, the Anubarak isn't there, so not with that. Level 19 versus 17. The 20 is gonna hit, and they will be able to fight with the 20s. Like this is bad. This is really bad. They're gonna go for another turn, and aren't they? That's another 13, 14 coins, 13 actually. Holy cow! Like that hurts. And Gluehammer down to the bottom is taking down the Knights now. Oh my god, this is painful. This is really painful at this point. I feel like this could be the 5th game. I mean, for us this is amazing. Game number 5 is going to be a great one, I feel. Even though it will be on the Haunted Mines, which is I think the worst map to have the final match on. But right now, I mean, with 2 keeps down and only 1 alive, can nFaculty come back? I mean, well, we saw them come back in so many games already. It's kind of one of their specialties, isn't it? Like, coming back in games that they, like, potentially already lost. But the 20 is up. What about the boss? 40 seconds on boss. And the 20 is there. I mean, with a 24 alternate, they should look for fights now. And they can also just win it by controlling the map. That's the worst part for nFaculty. On this map, just controlling the objectives gives you all that you need to win the game. And they get another ship, and what does that ship mean? That ship means that this keep is gonna fall eventually, very soon. And after that, you just need another turn and you drop the core. Nova, caught off guard, out of position, gets down, and suddenly it's a 5 versus 4. And they're going for it. The DPS is gone and they go for it. They are gonna go straight for the core. They're gonna try and put the damage on. They get Green out there for a second. Is there gonna be a stun? No, he drops into the Triple Panda. Goes straight for the Storm Orphan Fire. Here comes the fall stat. Oh, the engagement against Trollu. But no, this is not looking pretty. They're gonna go straight for the Tyrrell here as well. Nova is dead. Vala is still doing DPS, and they burst it down. Goodbye core. It is the 5th game. It's a 2-2. Alternate wins game number 4, and we are going into the final and 5th game in the best of 5 series. Alright everybody, this is what it comes down to. Haunted Mines, the 5th map in the best of 5. A 2-2 score right now between Alternate and nFaculty. Starting to the left side we have in blue Team Alternate, Vassal on the Carrigan, Kroll on the Uther, Mopsy on the Arthurs, Gucci on Zagara and Gluehammer on the Nova. To the right, we have their opponents. It is nFaculty with Cypher on the Abathur, Greenout on the Tyrael, Xon on the Stitches, Norfiel on the Malfurion, and Holo on the Vala. This is gonna get really dirty between those two teams. We had a couple of interesting picks there. The bans in this game, this time we had Tacita being banned, and also the second ban that we saw was straight for the Tychus. We have a very interesting lineup here, especially for Alternate, I feel, with the Carrigan having a lot of just potential to hunt down opponents, and the Nova for follow-up damage. And also one of the things that we should consider is that on this map, Guccio on the Zagara can do, of course, do work. Like creep spread alone is already giving you map control and vision. The pushing capabilities of Zagara are great. And on the other hand, we have Vala and Malfurion being picked last for nFaculty. The Malfurion, an interesting pick. He's strong on the map, and he will have to showcase that. Haunted Mines is a map that snowballs very fast. The first map is extremely important. If you don't get a good split on the first golem, then you will fall behind quite significantly. And if you then go into the second mines with not having your 10 while your opponent already has their heroic abilities, you will oftentimes straight out lose the game. So you have to be extremely careful. A wrong move at the early game can kill you. The mines open up roughly at the time where both teams are about 3.5 levels in. So once the first team hits level 4, that ability will help so much that it usually starts to snowball a bit. Oh my god, Xon nearly dying there. Just gets too well up in the last second. He's up against 4. It's a 4-1 split like we see on a lot of Haunted Mines games. The wall completely breached. And there, Zagara was doing a great job to actually keep nFaculty at base. So far it's going a lot better for Alternate. They pushed the entire wall in already, but now we have 16 seconds until the mines open, and that's usually the time when the two teams are starting to just move as 5, already moving down to the bottom here. Zagara has to move up to the top. She's actually a little bit late here. Not that it's going to matter too much. And here we have the mines opening up again. The splits are real. How much do you split? How many skulls do you get? Where do you go? They move as 5 actually, at least for now. Move as 5 in there. Take the first one. Go for the second one. Here we have also their opponents meeting them. There is Alternate jumping in with the Carrigan, going for the stun follow-up immediately. Greenout is being shielded by the Abathur as well. We have Vassal already in trouble on the Carrigan. And oh, the Holding Blast hitting Norfiel. He goes straight for a root. Oh, Broccoli being hooked there. Did he hook Broccoli? Whatever happened, was Broccoli even there? I actually don't know. So for now we have down at the bottom Cypher doing his Abathur thing, and skulls are so far quite evenly divided. Level 4 for both teams right now, so they have the talent. So far it's actually a very close encounter in the mines, and we have them move towards the golem at this point. So starting to go for those skulls in the middle. Abathur is still pushing that lane, is breaking through that wall. Now is needed down in the bottom lane though, down in the mines, as we have another Howling Blast hitting Norfield. Oh my god, they're dropping him immediately, don't they? Yes, straight into the Banelings. Great move, and immediately nFaculty moves back. They know that this golem is lost. They might be able to do some damage down here. So far we've seen Abathur doing great pushes here, but of course the follow-up is usually getting the knights in the mid lane and then going straight for one of the small camps, one of the easy camps, to get those giants as well. The first giant camp is an important one, because if you time it correctly, the giants will move in and do help you to save the goal, like to defend against the golem, and that's what they need to do right now. So 68 skulls against 32, a much better golem that we see at this point for Alternate, and we should now see them just defeating the mercenaries, not taking them, and wait until the golem moves in so that they then help defend. And that's exactly what they're going to do here. So as you can see, we're going to see that move. Interesting that we do not have that for Alternate. I find that quite interesting that they did not go for their own giants. They're not taking it just yet. They're waiting for the golem to appear here, and then they want to have their own giants roughly back there behind the wall usually, but the wall is already taken, so that's pretty bad for them. But at least with the team and in range of the fort. That's of course the idea that you want to go for. And that's roughly what they're going to get here. I mean, so far so good. Abathur is starting to push it in up down to the bottom with the golem. That fort is already out of ammunition, so that's really bad for Alternate. And we have nFaculty with a bit of a lead in experience as well, but now suddenly nFaculty is in trouble again, maybe a bit too far out here. He was stun locked by Vasil, but CC is just real with Khaldor having another stun there too. And once again, the Howling Blast, this time against Holo. That fort is gonna fall. The bigger golem is doing quite a lot of work here. As you can see, the golem is pushing down the fort. Down here to the bottom, we have also quite a lot of damage already done by the Abathur and the smaller golem. They can really use that, but the bigger question is, of course, how far can that big golem just be pushing that wall in? If they get another kill here, oh, they get it against Tyrael. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. The snowball is already starting. We have level 8 versus level 7. Another tower is falling, and that golem is still doing work. Another kill. They get another kill. Once again, Malfurion is down. Noirfiel, maybe the late hour is affecting his play here as well, but he got twice. He got caught twice already. So down here we currently have the golem still pushing. It's a fort for a fort in the end. It could have been worse, but it is a level advantage that we see for Alternate. And the question is, will they reach 10 before the second mines open? And what about nFaculty? Will they be able to close that gap and fight on the full talents, or will that not be the case for them? We have now both teams just try to roam the map, trying to grab experience, going for those watchtowers and control the map as best as they can. Not a lot of creep spread on the map yet either, so the Gara could really start to drop a few more of those creep tumors to have a good vision on the map, not being ganked here. 9.5 already, taking those giants right now, and of course attempting to get the experience up at the top. Both teams are doing this right now. Both teams are currently trying to just get an opportunity to get more experience in. The mines, the second one, not really announced just yet. I will put down to the bottom, is pushing in. This time he's picked up Promote, by the way. So we have Promote being used also to push in those lanes, and especially the bottom lane is in a bit of trouble, or will be soon. Here's the 10 in a second. Well, 1-2 creeps, and they're gonna have the 10, and they are already moving in position as 5. They want a team fight right now. They want a team fight with the 10. Are they getting it? They're moving in here. Where's the 10? They don't. They have it. They have the 10. They have the 10, and where is it? There. Oh god, there's the ultimate. Noirfield being picked off again. No, he heals himself and gets away. No, he dies. And the Stitches dies too. 2 heroes down. This is bad news. It's 7 kills against 0, and that on Haunted Mines. Well, the one thing that really works still for nFaculty is that they at least will get the 10 by the time the mines are open, but we will have a very difficult spot for them getting into a good position here, and it's going to be a party push. They're just going to go for a party push here and going to try and push that out. But Zagara revealing the position, and therefore they can't do anything about it. So they're going to move into the mines. The mines are going to be up in 10 seconds again. The entire nFaculty team has to move in at the bottom, and that's what they're doing right now. It's once again moving as 5, what's really important here. And now that they start to split even a bit, they will get more skulls. Who's going to take more? That second golem is going to be an extremely important one. We have a bit of a lead there for them. Oh, not all 5 together. There we go, into the battle, and once again it's Noirfield that they want to go for. Oh wow, the burst damage is real. The Brain of Vengeance already dropped by Holo. That wall hitting 2, but Tyrael is already down. Tyrael is down, is exploding now in their face. Xorn is getting blown up nearly. Nope, and we have 2 kills actually against Zagara and Nova. Great job by nFaculty turning this around, killing even a 3rd one. Really well done. Good job, and they should get the bigger golem now out of this. And they also have the push down at the bottom lane with the promotes. Abathur is doing Abathur things. He's breaking through the gate already, but he needs to be careful because he's pretty out on the map at this point. 30 skulls against 30, and we have the golem now being attacked as well, so it's going to give them the bigger golem. Abathur gets another turret here. He takes another turret, could go for the promotes again. He's super far out on the map, and with all the heroes in the middle and just taking the knights, he should really get the hell out of there, and he's doing exactly that. Moving back, 62% golem against 32. The knight camp pushing in the mid lane, not really a big deal with the promote even being here on the archer. But yeah, This keep down here has already lost a lot of shots, and that's of course gonna help them. They need to defend against the bigger golem. That's exactly what they're currently doing here, but that fort or that keep will lose a lot more shots. And how is nFaculty gonna play it? Apparently they're not gonna push it with their own golem, so they need to defend against the top golem here. The experience is equalized. It's 12 versus 12. Keep in mind, guys, this is the last map. This is the 5th map in a best of 5. And teams were pissed today that they had to play a best of 5. At least nFaculty was, because they have to wake up in roughly 3.5 hours. So they weren't happy at all. Alternate, on the other hand, they insisted on the best of 5. And now we're in this 5th game of all things. Like, it went the full distance. And this is what it all comes down to. Who is gonna take this game? This is the game that you really want to take, the game that counts, the game that you need to take if all those last hours that you played have to accumulate to something. Siege Giants are being taken, both teams looking for experience. We have currently 13 for both of them, getting that extra talent. And, well, we have also the rest of the heroes just moving down to the bottom line now. Where the Abathur is still doing his thing and starting to push in towards that keep. Look at that keep, it's already halfway down. This one hasn't even taken damage just yet. They're moving up to the top, the Siege Giants are there, and that's where also all the heroes for Alternate are. One fight. This is actually a very even fight for Haunted Mines. A very even game. Usually on Haunted Mines you have a lot more snowball than that, but so far it has been a very, very even game on this particular map between the two of them, and I love it. It's great. And let's see who takes the advantage here. At this point we have... Well, we actually have the entire team starting to move and wait for the mines to open, I feel. They're just taking watchtowers. They're not really going for any kind of engagement or taking chances. They really just want to wait and want to go into the mines. And it's a very... I don't fault them for that at all, because it's the smart play to make. They are trying to lay another trap, though. Admiral Akbar is already there. It's a trap! And it's really one, because we have another party bush hitting hard. And they know it! Oh, they get it. Like, that was really well done. And I guess Kerrigan got quite a scare there for a second. She was like, holy cow! How did he know? And, well, they did it already once before, so it was a good move to just go for that again and check it out. In the mines, faster, we have Alternate. And Alternate is actually going straight to... Oh god, they want to lay a trap. They want to fight them here. They want to fight them here. They're going to move down. There they are, and they're going to straight for it. Oh, the snipes! The more, they get the more, and this is going to be the snipe. Bam, and the first hero down. 2 heroes down right off the bat. An amazing move by Alternate. Great play. That was an amazing play by them. Just hitting them hard here, moving in at the top mines, going straight down to the bottom for this particular play, and they kill 2 heroes. Now it's a 5 versus 3, and they go straight for the big golem. Might have even been a... Oh god, the keep on the other hand has been eliminated by Abathur. That changes things obviously a little bit. Sypho on the Abathur clone is currently trying to just at least gather a few skulls, and he's getting a couple. Question is, how much is he gonna grab in general? For now we have a kill actually against Kerrigan. Wow, look at that. Kerrigan against Vala in exchange, 1 for 1 up here at the top. And that golem can now go straight for core, whereas the bigger golem, the 76% golem, has to go through the keep first. This is actually going to become really interesting. With the Abathur pushing that bottom lane this hard, this is changing things like quite a lot. 17 seconds on the Kerrigan and the Vala. The golems are going to come in. What is Alternate doing? They want to push it. They want to end it. They want to go for it. They want to go for it. They don't defend here. It's only a 24% golem, and even if he goes straight at the core should be able to defend this. But we have promoted catapults. And promoted catapults change everything. Syndragosa is moving in. No Army of the Dead this time. Syndragosa on the mine map is actually not all that bad. On the Abathur. On the Arthurs, of course, not the Abathur. Abathur with Syndragosa would be an interesting one. That golem is going ham. And talking about things that go ham, down here, that golem is starting to do some damage. Where is that promoted catapult? It's actually destroying this one first. This is gonna become a race, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Krolo nearly dying! but the Maw, oh, the timing on the Maw and the precision strike is not good. They screwed that up, and Alternate is losing Kerrigan and Uther. This is bad. This is bad for Alternate. This is really bad for them. Their own core is already being attacked here. That promoted catapult is doing work. That's a triple catapult here. Just look at the damage. They're losing so much. And oh boy, they lost another hero as well, as Arthur's dies now too. That golem is being eliminated. Alternate is in so much trouble right now. They lost already 50% on their own core. 92% still available on the core for the opponent's team. Let's look at the talent for a second. Do we have a mule? No mule in the game right now. Maelstrom, Divine Storm, Syndragosa, Devouring Maw and Precision Strike for one team, Ultimate Evolution, Judgment, Gorge, Tranquility and Reign of Vengeance on the end of nFaculty. And nFaculty wants to go for it. They have 6 seconds until Arthur is back, until Arthur is back. Oh god, they get the Kerrigan. They get the Kerrigan. They blow her up immediately and they go straight for Krollo as well. Goodbye Krollo. Goodbye Alternate. This has to be game. Syndragosa, Judgment, everything is just being dropped right now. They can just core it and they do it. Goodbye Alternate. It is nFaculty who comes back. No, no, they don't. Oh my god. 14. Oh god, I think they could have just finished it here. I think they could have just finished. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Oh, 12, 12, 12. Oh, 7! Oh my god! 2 points! Holy shit! Holy shit! 2 points! Can Abathur backdoor it? Can Abathur just simply hit it with a backdoor move? 1%! 1%! Oh! I cannot believe that. Where's the Abathur? The Abathur is already there promoting the catapult again. It's 1%. You cannot win that. You can, like, the backdoor risk is so real right now. Oh my god, what is nFaculty gonna do? What are they gonna do here? The Abathur already moved back. Nova can't kill him. Are they going mines? Are they going backdoor? What are they gonna do? It's 2, 3, 4 hits. I mean, the shield is up again, but it's 1%. You gotta be kidding me. The engagement. Oh god, Kerrigan, like, what did you do there? Like, no business. She had no business there. It's a 5 versus 4, and just a right click is gonna finish it. nFaculty is mad. They are mad. They're really mad. They want to win this right now. Alternate with the back to the wall. What are they gonna do? Do they have a chance here? I don't think so. They're just jumping in, and it is game, ladies and gentlemen. GG, as nFaculty takes the best of 5 series with a 3-2. What a play, what a game, and good job and congratulations to nFaculty.